As soon as you make a choice, you will orient into it. As soon as you make a choice and act on it. Are you doing what excites you the most in life?
Yes, somewhat.
Yes, somewhat.
Well, I thought that perhaps, with you having the hotline...
Me?
Yes. Well,
you have one
clear,
too, you know.
I know, but there's some interference on my line, obviously.
Obviously? It is not obvious at all to me.
Well, then, I guess I'm just not getting the messages clearly to assist in my getting out of the upheaval that I seem to be going through. With decisions and activities in my life, there doesn't seem to be a sense of direction.
Are you doing at any given moment the thing that excites you the most that you're capable of doing at that moment? Or are you waiting for something better to come along before you act?
Well,
are you invalidating the things that excite you in the moment because they seem, in that sense, frivolous and not connected to the things you think you want to do on the surface?
Well, I seem to have an M.O. of doing too much in life at times, so I'm trying to pull back from that and allow more. But
what do you want to do? What is the thing that excites you the most? And are you doing all these other things because you don't believe you can do the thing that excites you? And you feel you have to do a lot of busy work in order to get yourself to a point where you can do the thing that excites you? Does something excite you?
Yes. Well,
what is it?
Okay, there's a move that I want to do to the west side of town.
All right.
Okay. And there seems to be a lot of activity that's getting me nowhere with that.
Why do you want to move?
Because I don't like where I'm living.
All right.
That doesn't
what
excite
do
me
you want
anymore.
to do in life? What excites you? Besides the idea of the move.
Well, my career excites me.
Well, thank you. Which excites you more, the career or the move?
Well, the career.
Well, then,
yes.
Why are you focused on the move, which is only one of the details that will fall into place automatically when you act upon the thing that excites you the most?
Well, you see, that's what I don't have a lot of trust in, because I don't see how my pursuing of my career is going to bring that about.
Why not? Why not?
I just don't see it that way.
Why not? May I ask you a question?
Sure.
Would you like to see it that way?
Sure.
Then see it that way.
Okay.
Believing is seeing, not the other way around. You have to believe it before you will see it. But if you believe it, you will see it. I guarantee it.
Well, isn't there any kind of even mini manifestations that can happen along the way to give the faith of
yes,
that?
in a sense there are, but again, they also take believing is seeing. You have to take the first step before you see a change in scenery. Otherwise, if you don't move, nothing will change around you, apparently. You will stay, quote unquote, where you have always been until you take the first step.
But I am changing my belief system.
All right.
Okay.
But you have already expressed a reluctance to trust that you can change it as quickly as you wish to. Not believing, or not willing to believe, that if you simply act upon what excites you the most, that all the other details will take care of themselves automatically, to allow you to continue to do what excites you the most. If doing what excites you the most requires that you be in a living situation that allows you to be happier than where you are now, then it will automatically have to be attracted into your life. Otherwise, you won't be able to do what excites you the most. And that won't happen that way. Act upon whatever you are capable of acting on in what excites you the most, and all the details and circumstances and situations and relationships that have to be there to support you in what excites you the most will come to you. And then all you have to do is act on them when they come, because you'll recognize them when they come, and it won't be a difficult decision. Understand?
Yeah, I guess I was just sensing some blockage, and I thought you might be able to.
But blockage is only unwillingness to move in the direction that is actually most obvious. That is all a blockage is. It is lack of trust. That's it. That is all a blockage is. None of you ever have any real blocks. It is simply a lack of willingness to believe that what you really know is what you really know. Plain and simple. You are more willing to complicate it and say, well, there must be something here I'm missing. It can't be that easy. It can't be that simple. It can't work together. It can't dovetail in. One thing doesn't fit into another. It doesn't appear to be connected. I can't do this and automatically have that. Why not? Why not? Why not? All these things that you are saying are merely assumptions. They are merely beliefs you have been taught. They have no more fundamental reality or solidity than anything else. You can decide what system of interconnected creative reality you prefer to believe in, and that's the one that will work for you. All beliefs generate their own self-perpetuating systems of support. That's why they are all true. They're all real. They all work. It is simply that when individuals upon your planet in the past have found that one particular system works for them, they create the assumption that therefore that's the only system that works, forgetting completely that before they found that system, another system worked for them just as well. And realizing then that all systems work when you believe in them, you can then appreciate the fact that different systems are simply different expressions of the same one, all that is, manifesting itself in all the different ways that it can. So when you define definitions, when you define the system you prefer and act like you believe it will work just as validly as any other system you have lived in, that you have created, it will work for you just as strongly as any other system. And you don't have to say, well, the other systems haven't worked for me. Yes, they have. Because what you get with a negative belief is a negative working system. So when you say, well, I don't believe I'm capable of this, or I believe this will not happen, that's what you get. Something that does not work, that does not happen. You get an absolute 100% reflection of what you believe in most strongly. So when you change your belief, you will change the apparatus, the mechanism by which you create your reality, and you will get that feedback. I guarantee it. Yes, I know it's a matter of trust, but if you know it's a matter of trust, then simply saying it's a matter of trust and not acting as if you believe that, then is simply an excuse. Because if you know you have a habit, it's no longer a habit. It's just an excuse. Understand?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. What is not clear?
Well, I guess I am changing my belief system,
Yes,
and I
you
still
are.
don't see the manifestation thereof.
Don't put an expectation in the way you think you ought to see it. Let it come in a way that it will come along the path of least resistance. Because you don't necessarily have the analytical ability to understand all the ways that it could come. And when you focus on the one way you think it should come, you shut all the other doors through which it might come quicker. Understand? Open up. That's what trust is all about. Saying, all right, this is what I believe I need, but this is what really excites me. So if I act upon what really excites me in any way, shape, or form that I can, I will trust that all the other circumstances that I really need to be allowed to continue to act upon what excites me the most in highest ecstasy will fall into place, make themselves obvious, and then I will simply act upon them when they occur, even if they are not what I originally expected. Don't you want some surprise in your life?
Sure. I have surprises every day.
All right. Let them be positive surprises by allowing yourself to recognize that if you simply move in the direction of what excites you the most, all the ingredients will fall into place to allow you to continue in that same direction. Understand? Okay. It does work. It's a simple mechanism. But you'll have to trust it, believe in it, and act upon it before you will allow yourself to see it work. But it will work. I guarantee it. There are no exceptions, not even you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One moment. Remember that for many of you, in exploring what your beliefs are, that is also, as you say, critical. To use the situations you are creating to get in touch with what you believe that created the situation you are in. And allow yourself to understand whether or not it is an issue of believing that you deserve that things can change. For many of these things you have hidden in your unconscious and subconscious selves, you have created the unconscious and subconscious selves to hide these things within. So whatever process you are going through now, it is giving you the time to discover all the things within yourself so that you can then have a complete enough definition of what you are doing, so that then if you don't prefer it, you will have a complete enough definition to change into one that you do prefer. Continue.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you.
Since we choose our lives and